Have you ever found yourself caught up in the heavy weight of emotional ties, feeling like you're stuck in a never-ending loop of attachment? It's a common struggle that can make you feel utterly powerless and unable to move forward. But here's the good news. Change is not only possible, it's completely within your grasp. Drawing inspiration from ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, we'll delve into the secrets of mastering detachment and freeing ourselves from the emotional bonds that hold us back. In this transformative video, we'll explore the profound principles of Stoicism, guiding you on a journey towards emotional liberation. By applying these timeless teachings, you'll uncover practical and healthy strategies to untangle yourself from someone or something that's been weighing heavily on your mind. Say farewell to the mental chains of attachment and welcome a newfound sense of clarity and focus on what truly matters in your life. If you believe in the power of personal growth and are ready to break free from the grip of emotional attachment, then this video is tailor-made for you. Let's embark on this journey together. Number 1. The power discovered in embracing detachment. Detachment often carries a stigma of coldness or indifference, but in reality, it holds immense power in liberating us from the chains of emotional turmoil and restoring a sense of control over our lives. Think about it. When we cling too tightly to people or situations, they start to hold sway over our emotions, almost like handing someone else the remote control to our feelings. This relinquishing of control can lead to a roller coaster of emotions, where our happiness and sadness are dictated by external factors, and in extreme cases, it can even drive individuals to make irreversible decisions. However, detachment doesn't mean shutting off our emotions or ceasing to care. Instead, it involves assigning the appropriate weight to things that lie beyond our control. To illustrate this concept, picture your emotions as a kite flying in the wind. Each string attached to someone or something represents a potential direction in which our emotions can be tugged. If we hold on to too many strings or grasp one too tightly, we become at the mercy of the wind, tossed and turned by external forces. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy with enduring relevance, teaches us the art of loosening our grip on these strings. While we may not have control over the wind, we do have agency in deciding which strings to hold on to. This approach doesn't render us cold or indifferent. Rather, it grounds us in reality and fosters resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. Practically speaking, embracing detachment begins with introspection. Identify what or who you find yourself excessively attached to, and explore the underlying reasons behind this attachment. Are you seeking validation, grappling with a fear of loneliness, or driven by something else entirely? Understanding the root cause of our attachment is the crucial first step in loosening its grip on us. Once we've gained insight into our attachments, we can actively engage in activities that fill us with a sense of purpose and satisfaction, or in some cases, gradually distance ourselves from individuals or situations that anchor us down. This process isn't about turning a blind eye to our emotions. Rather, it's about reclaiming agency over our emotional well-being and consciously choosing where to invest our energy and attention. In its essence, detachment sets us free from the shackles of emotional dependence. It grants us the autonomy to navigate life's challenges with a newfound sense of clarity and inner peace. By releasing our grip on external outcomes and focusing on what truly matters, we cultivate resilience, strength, and a deeper connection with ourselves. Detachment doesn't imply a lack of love or empathy. Rather, it signifies a healthy boundary between ourselves and external influences. It allows us to cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than dependence or control. In detaching, we empower ourselves to live authentically, guided by our own values and aspirations rather than by the whims of circumstance. Moreover, embracing detachment fosters a sense of inner freedom and liberation. No longer enslaved by the fluctuations of external events or the expectations of others, we're able to chart our own course and pursue our passions with unwavering determination. In conclusion, the power discovered in embracing detachment lies in its ability to restore balance and autonomy to our lives. By relinquishing our attachment to external outcomes and cultivating a deeper connection with ourselves, we unlock a newfound sense of inner peace, resilience, and freedom. So, let's embrace detachment, not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to our strength and self-awareness. At number 2 on our list, understanding the notion of attachment. To truly grasp the concept of attachment, we must first recognize its roots in the ego. Picture this. At our very core, we humans are beings of love. Think about a newborn baby, radiating joy without the complications of ego weighing them down. But as we grow older, our ego starts to take the wheel, cluttering our lives with attachments. These attachments, whether to people or ideals, muddy our judgment and pull us away from our essence, which is love. It's crucial to understand that attachment is essentially a game played by the ego, diametrically opposed to love and self-contentment. When we step back and view our desires and connections through this lens, we begin to see the unnecessary weight they add to our lives. Now envision living a life rooted in love rather than ego. Imagine the freedom of not desperately clinging to outcomes, people, or social statuses. Living from a place of love allows us to trust in abundance, to genuinely believe that what's meant for us will naturally find its way. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about a profound belief in our own value and capabilities. It empowers us to let go and recognize that attachments are merely anchors, limiting the vast ocean of experiences we're meant to explore. So, how do we begin to untangle ourselves from these anchors? It starts with acknowledging the attachment for what it is, a product of our ego seeking security and validation. Next, we need to shift our perspective. Understand that our worth isn't tied to this attachment. Our essence, our core, is inherently enough. This understanding doesn't happen overnight. It requires deliberate practice and a conscious choice to prioritize inner peace over external validation. Finally, embracing the concept of abundance is key. When we let go of the fear of loss, the universe has a way of rewarding us with more than what we released. Detachment doesn't mean caring less. It means understanding better. It means staying true to our essence and letting love guide us rather than fear. The journey toward detachment is transformative. It's about shedding layers of the ego to uncover the resilient, love-filled soul beneath. It's about moving forward with lightness, free from the burdens of attachment, ready to welcome new blessings with open arms and a steadfast heart. This process isn't easy, but it's undoubtedly worth it for the profound sense of freedom and inner peace it brings. Number 3, the deceptive nature of the ego. Our ego, that little voice inside our heads, often leads us astray, convincing us that we're not good enough or that someone else's life is somehow better. It's like a trickster, luring us into a trap where we emotionally cling to others for validation. This deception can cause us to idolize individuals, placing them on a pedestal as if they possess something unattainable. But when life throws us its curveballs, stripping away the layers, we come to realize that no one holds a special ticket to happiness. We're all equally vulnerable, equally human. Confronting this illusion head-on is crucial. We need to see it for the mirage it is and refuse to let it distort our perception of ourselves or others. Let's talk about self-confidence and inner healing for a moment. It's perfectly okay to remind ourselves that we're amazing, special, and unique. In fact, it's a healthy practice for building self-esteem and nurturing our inner selves. But embracing this mindset doesn't mean viewing others as less than or separating ourselves from the collective human experience. Instead, it's about recognizing that while each of us has our own unique path, no single path is inherently superior to another. Our stories are interwoven threads in the larger tapestry of life, each as significant as the next. Now let's delve into the subject of detachment, particularly in relationships. It's easy to fall into a mindset of lack, fearing the loss of someone we perceive as unique and irreplaceable. This thought pattern stems directly from our ego, whispering lies of scarcity and limitation. However, embracing emotional detachment isn't about denying our feelings or becoming indifferent. It's about embracing the abundance of the universe and our capacity for love. It's acknowledging that while someone may be special to us, our completeness doesn't depend on their presence. This realization liberates us from fear-based attachment, allowing us to love freely without desperately clinging. Finally, resonating with the Stoic philosophy, it's invaluable to practice seeing every individual, including ourselves, through a lens of equality. Everyone we meet, everyone we might lose, plays a role in our journey, just as we play a role in theirs. But no role is indispensable. By internalizing this, we cultivate a profound emotional strength that prepares us to face life's uncertainties with grace. The Stoics taught us the importance of focusing on what we can control, our perceptions, actions, and will. Applying this to relationships and detachment, we find a path to genuine peace and resilience. We shed the illusions cast by our ego and embrace the liberating truth of our shared humanity. In doing so, we free ourselves from the grip of attachment and open ourselves to a life filled with love, understanding, and acceptance. Number 4. Implementing detachment in real life. Let's get real for a moment. Implementing detachment in our lives isn't always easy. It requires a willingness to let go of past experiences, to release the tight grip we have on certain aspects of our lives, whether it's relationships, experiences, or even our own perceptions. It's like holding onto a rope so tightly that our hands start to ache, but we're too afraid to let go because we fear the unknown. But here's the thing. Letting go doesn't always mean we'll fall. Sometimes it means we can finally stretch our hands, reach out, and grab onto something even better. I learned this lesson the hard way when I clung onto a comfortable relationship simply because it felt safe, not realizing that I was shutting doors to potential happiness that were knocking on my door. Another truth bomb, the fear of missing out, or FOMO as we call it, is a trap. It's like scrolling through everyone else's highlight reel on social media while feeling like you're missing out on life. But let me tell you, it's not real life. It's a curated, filtered snapshot meant to showcase a perfect moment. Once I stopped comparing my life to everyone else's and started living my own, FOMO lost its grip on me. Not knowing every detail of someone else's life doesn't mean you're missing out. It means you're fully present in your own life, making memorable moments that belong to you and you alone. Attachment to a false image of happiness can make letting go seem impossible. We see others seemingly living their best lives, and we fear that we're falling behind, that we might never have what they have. But here's the truth. The grass only looks greener from a distance. Up close, you'll see it has its share of brown patches too. Creating an illusion of perfection in someone else's life steals joy from your own. It's like running on a treadmill, trying to catch up to a hologram. No matter how fast you go, you'll never reach it because it's not real. Detachment isn't about giving up happiness. It's about defining it on your own terms. So, how do we emotionally detach? We follow the Stoic principle. Focus on what's within our control, our thoughts, our actions, our growth. It's empowering to realize that no one's opinion, no past relationship, not even a shiny, filtered life on social media has the power to define our worth or our happiness. This realization becomes our armor, allowing us to move forward unburdened by unnecessary attachments, free to experience life in all its unpredictable glory, and open to the genuine, fulfilling connections that are waiting just around the corner. Remember, letting go isn't an end. It's a bold step toward the life you truly deserve. It's about releasing the shackles of attachment and embracing the limitless possibilities that come with living authentically and wholeheartedly. So, dare to let go and watch as your life transforms into something beautiful and true. If you enjoy learning about the incredible of Stoicism, why not subscribe to our channel? We've got more empowering content coming your way, filled with tips, insights, and a dash of humor to help you navigate life like a true Stoic. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of strong, confident, and wise seekers like yourself. Together, we'll conquer challenges and embrace positivity with style. Thanks for your support. Now let's continue. At number 5, the journey towards happiness. Where does true value come from? It's a question that, when answered, can steer us away from unnecessary attachments and towards a state of emotional freedom. Understanding this concept is particularly crucial when the challenge is to detach from someone, a process deeply ingrained in the principles of Stoicism. It's not about severing ties with malice or indifference. but about recognizing that the most profound form of companionship you'll ever possess is the one you have with yourself. True value, as it turns out, stems from within, your character, your wisdom, and how you treat others. It's easy to think that happiness is locked in someone else's presence in our lives, that our worth climbs with their approval or dips with their neglect. However, this mindset chains us, reducing our vast potentials to the whims of another. Like a bird believing it needs permission to fly, we limit our emotional skies. Imagine instead realizing that the sky has always been open, waiting for you to spread your wings on your own terms. This self-reliance is liberating, teaching us that our value does not fluctuate with others' opinions or presence. Detachment, therefore, isn't an act of pushing someone away, but drawing ourselves closer to our essence. By focusing on personal growth, on becoming the best versions of ourselves, we unshackle from the heavy weight of neediness. It's akin to nurturing a garden. You wouldn't plead for a single flower to grow. You tend to the soil, water the plants, and trust in the natural process. In focusing on self-improvement, we cultivate a garden that blooms regardless of who chooses to walk through it or admire its beauty. This nurturing becomes a source of happiness that's independent, resilient, and profoundly rewarding. So how do we tread this path of emotional detachment? It starts with the understanding that you are complete with or without someone's affirmation. Your journey is about discovering the expanses of your own sky, learning to love the freedom that comes from flying solo when necessary. Embrace Stoicism's wisdom. Focus on what's within your control, your thoughts, your actions, your growth. This doesn't mean closing your heart or turning a blind eye to love and connection. It means securing your emotional anchor in the steady ground of your being. Remember, your self-worth isn't a puzzle missing someone else's piece. It's a masterpiece in progress, complete as is yet open to adding more beauty from the world around it. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this brought some insights into your day. If this resonated with you or sparked a thought, hit that like button. And if not, that's okay too. Your perspective is always valued here. For those eager to dive deeper into the journey of personal growth, we've got a special bonus for you, an exclusive free gift exploring 3 Stoic rules for a fulfilling life. Check out the link in the description to claim yours. Finally, do you have thoughts on emotional detachment or insights from your own experiences? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Plus, if you know someone who could benefit from today's topic, feel free to share this video with them. Until next time, let's spread the wisdom and support each other. Stay safe, stay stoic.